They called it the bridge that couldn't be built. In the early 1930s, the Golden Gate Strait was widely considered a graveyard for engineering dreams, a mile-wide gap of swirling riptides, hurricane-force winds, and blinding fog that experts insisted was impossible to span. But a 5-foot-tall dreamer named Joseph Strauss saw what others couldn't. He didn't just want to build a bridge. He wanted to tame the wildest stretch of water on the west coast. The battle began in the dark. To anchor the massive South Tower, deep-sea divers had to descend into freezing, pitch-black currents. They worked blindly, planting dynamite charges while fighting tides powerful enough to snap a man in two. It was a nightmare of isolation where one wrong move meant death. Above the surface, the ocean fought back just as hard. A freighter crashed into their access trestle. And days later, a violent storm wiped the construction site clean. Strauss didn't quit. He simply rebuilt it, stronger. But the true marvel wasn't just the steel. It was the unprecedented focus on survival. In an era where one death per $1 million spent was the industry standard, Strauss demanded safety. He installed a massive circus net under the bridge, first in construction history. Old-school ironworkers mocked it as a Sissy Net until it caught 19 men who fell from the steel beams. These survivors became the legendary Halfway to Hell Club, living proof that American ingenuity values life as much as progress. Finally, the spinning wheels began their dance, weaving 80,000 miles of wire, enough to wrap around the equator 3 times into the massive main cables. When the fog rolled in on opening day in 1937, the impossible had become permanent. Painted in international orange to cut through the mist. It wasn't just a bridge connecting San Francisco to Marin. It was a defiant roar of American engineering against nature itself. Against all odds, the Golden Gate stood tall, proving that with enough grit, even the impossible can be conquered.